It's your boy Zappa, Daimyo Super Robo, and welcome to TRAPT, the next game in the Deception series. After playing Deception 3 with Steve, I crave more Deception. So we begin a new game. Ideally, a new game will also play the opening cutscene when you let the game run. Now, playing this on my PS2, I have ancient saves. Here's my ancient save. Multiple clears. These will be going away. This will be staying. That said, let us begin.
陛下、お考えください。王宮がいかに乱れているかを。王宮ばかりではありませぬ。民の不満も頂点を迎えようとしておりますぞ。いい加減に国政へ目をお戻しくだされ。陛下、オラフ二世陛下。前王妃亡き後、あの女とご結婚なされてからというもの、陛下は国政をお考えにならなくなってしまわれて、あれからすでに4年、アリシア様のこともお気遣いを。
あの女とは誰のことかしら。
これはカタリーナ王妃。私はこれにて失礼つかまつる。陛下、くれぐれもお考えくださいますよ。ごめん。
アリシア、あなたは親に挨拶もできないの？
姫様、どうか。私の母はここに眠る人ただ一人です。
ほう、私を母と認めぬと。そのような振る舞い許すわけにはいきませぬ。
お父様、
誰か。
国王陛下。
アリシアがナイフで王と私に襲いかかってきたのです。
王女が陛下を。
カタリーナ様。違う。
恐ろしい。アリシアの腕が異様な姿に変わっておった。あれはまさしく魔人の。
何ですと？
まさか魔人の腕。
はようアリシアを捕らえるのじゃ。
私じゃないわ、姫様。
追うのだ。邪魔する者は同罪とみなす。決して容赦するでないぞ。
はい。
So there's much to be said about how this game begins, and the number one thing is the discrepancy in name and dialogue.
グレインズ様、ジョイス様。
お前はアリシア様の次女の。
あ、これはアリシア様。どうなさいました、アリシア様。顔色が優れないようですが。
実は国王陛下が何者かに殺害されました。
オラフ王が。
はい、私と 姫様の目の前で。それなのにカタリーナ様はアリシア様に国王殺しの疑いをおかけになられ捕捉しようと。
バカな。カタリーナ様は一体。
俺カタリーナめ、好きにはさせるぞ。
グレインズ将軍。
アリシア様、ここは我々にお任せください。次女よ、ひとまずここで姫様を安全な場所へお連れするのだ。
はい。
頼むぞ。あの姫様が父王を殺すなんて信じられない。王女には魔人の烙印があったらしい。魔人に身を捧げたものだ。王女と思うな。
And a raid from Artist Friend Half. Welcome, Half.
ああ、お手。
Welcome, raiders and artists.
この先に王家ゆかりの館がございます。そこならば
I'm surprised that you ended so
お
soon.
とりになりますので、その隙に館へ。何を言うの。私はこんな時にしかお役に立てません。姫様、どうぞご無事で。
Are you...
いたぞ。逃がすな。
Yo! I was about to say. Okay, so hello, raiders, hello, welcome. For those of you new here, this is TRAPT. This is the 4th game in the Deception series, but this is not Deception 4. This is a game wherein our illustrious heroine must kill everyone in violent and cartoonish and complicated ways. You've never seen the other games. Well, it's a shame that I wasn't streaming Deception 3. I can throw you a playlist. So, you know. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da la la da da. Da 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 da. Don't want that. Stop playing. So yeah, here's the previous Let's Play of Deception 3. I also have Deception 2 on my YouTube channel, for those of you that are watching here on Twitch. We've just begun a new game. What do we have to start with? Equip trap. We have practically F and A. Fuck and all. The basics. Pendulum. Mega rock. A wash pan. Arrow slit. A push wall. And a magnet wall. Bear trap. Spring floor. Blast bomb. I'll try to vary these things up as I go on. I don't have anybody to make trap because we are beginning a new game. And we can, from the start, view our invasion. I don't know if we can do it at the beginning or not. Or during the stage. Traitor data. Alan, the warrior. Like a younger brother to Ralph, he leaves all decisions up to him. Loves Ralph's little sister Ina, was too shy to admit his love. Eventually he did, and is set to marry her. And then we can see more directly what they are immune to or not immune to. Immune to various elements and statuses, resistances to certain sides. And Ralph. Could I have just shoulder button? Yes, I could have. Lost both parents at a young age, so raised his sister Ina himself. Waited 3 years for his friend Alan to propose to his sister before proposing to his own lover. They are bros to the end. What a shame. View player information. To what end? I suppose. We're going into, we have 3 rooms here so far because we're just beginning. We have the hall, typical pillars, chandelier here, Very important candle stand. Impales foes dropped on it. I've never managed to do that before. I would like to find a way to do so. The chapel, we have a stake launcher, very difficult to hit with. 2 black torches, an obelisk, and just stained glass. I think the stake launcher will combo into the stained glass. I don't recall. Basement stairs, killer cart, devil's head, devil's body, and 2 pillars. The devil's head and the devil's body are very complicated items. And you can see here there is a side story option, which we cannot select because this is a new game. Or maybe you just can't select it on stage 1. Anyway, Hashin. Chapter 1. Unraveled. And for what it's worth, we are playing on hardware. I did check out emulating this, and for some reason, the black bar at the bottom of the screen that makes subs easier to read doesn't exist. I don't know if that's emulation or maybe an earlier or later release. Oh hey, that fiend arm. Yokuso. Ojo-sama. So while this loads, no, it's going to go too fast. You've only got Deception 4. This is the game before Deception 4. Ah, that thing. Darida.
なんか嫌な感じのところだな。ラルフの兄貴、先に行っちまうぜ。アリシア姫、嘘ですよね。姫様のような清らかなお方に魔人の烙印など。姫様、その腕はまさか。これは とにかく王宮へカタリーナ様のもとへ戻りましょう。
Alura's been accused of murdering her father, the king, while standing in front of her mother's grave, the current Queen Catalina. Following her advice to maid Rachel, Allura escapes the palace and finds herself heading towards a hereditary manor of the royal family by herself. Now, thing. In dialogue, in voices, in Japanese voices, her name is Alicia. And as is written, her name is Allura here. There's much to say about that, but this came out in the time when translation efforts were still kind of like wibbly wobbly. So my assumption here is that the translation team was given text to translate and given none other materials whatsoever. They weren't given, maybe they were given images of characters, but they weren't given, the dialogue script. They weren't given very many materials. So, given that this is a macabre fantasy setting, they thought, okay, either Aricia, which is a more phonetic translation, Aricia didn't quite vibe with the setting. I was like, all right, let's give her a more medieval, a more macabre, more fantasy name. We'll change it to Allura. At least it's the same A, and it's not like, oh, her name was Alicia in dialogue and they called her Bartholomew or something. But yeah, I don't know. It doesn't bother me much. I think it's funky, but it's not the end of the known universe, as I've heard some people decry about. More importantly, it's the end of these people's universe. Tutorial, go! The lure that mark on your arm brands you as my minion. It carries incredible power. You must be able to see it. The symbol of my power, the light of the traps used to capture souls. Press the button on the controller the same color as the light of the trap. This will activate the trap and your path shall be cleared. If you don't, then your life ends here. Now, sacrifice his soul to me. I don't need to move. I can't move, actually. It's all about timing. I know, I wanted to marry you! That's not the end of the stage. It's just, you know, a chapter break. Sometimes games would rename characters for arbitrary reasons. Also, just like, what's going to appeal to an American audience? I wonder, is that available at the start, or do I have to unlock something to do the move? It's a move that I'll be abusing a lot. Okay, so, room devices. Nope. Devices. Falling pillar. The other pillar. Chandelier, the button's on the wall. Candle stand, which I guess you could probably springboard someone onto. And then this one that's a little more important. You see, this one is lit. This one is not. You need to start with... And then... How far does this go? 3 block knockback. And we need to get them onto the carpet that I'm standing on. Fortunately, we're not playing tank controls again. Now that's lit. Now we need to get Ralph onto here. Shoulder buttons lock on, and you can move while locked on. And then R2 locks on, R1. Come on. It has begun. In most cases, that will kill a lot of people.
ザイムエトロスとイエシェシグナステラムエブラニフォームス
どうして私が。
Because your outfit is weird, and I kind of hate it. It is way too asymmetrical.
死よ、魔人の烙印を持つ者が現れ、国王オラフ2世を殺害しました。
感じぬかまいてよ。閉ざされた門が解放されつつあるのを。
はい。そこより流れ出す深淵なる狂気。このような気は初めてです。
急がねばならぬ。国王が殺害されたとなれば国は乱れよう。混沌と悲憤はより魔人の力を増大させる。そうなってからでは遅いのだ。守らねばならぬ。繰り返してはならぬのだ。これはあの忌まわしき戦いで生き残った最後の人間の務め。
Always check your desk file. Alan, head removed by pendulum. Ralph, bones shattered by the gears of the man-eating music box. We've engaged our first dark delusion. And between stages, there's the side story. Can I make any new trap? But we don't really make new traps right away, or we have an extra option. I don't know that the torture chamber is in this castle, but I know the belfry key is. So I'm going to hang on to money until I can buy the belfry key. Plus we have plenty of other traps to observe. Ergo, the side hustle. To find you here, Princess Allura. Viscount Lansing, is that you? The last His Majesty Catalina's wedding to me, not. I'm glad to see you again. Glad to see you again too, but why have you come? You doubt even me, your friend since childhood. I'm here to aid you. Viscount Landon. I know as gentle girls you could never kill the king. I intend to clear up this mistake at Catalina's at once. In the meantime, you wait here, Allura. Thank you. Which is my favorite in the series? This one. Thank you, Viscount. It's only natural for one to protect his fiancée, after all. Fiancée? Have you not forgotten your jest of our youth, surely? I wish you could go back to those times. What's means is you dare to... Allura, run! Viscount Landon. How tiresome, our Lord Landon has no sense of his true duty. Indeed, siding with the princess in this type of situation. No use being here. Let's take the head of the Viscount's killer as planned. The Viscount's killer? If we present her head to the Queen, we're certain to be made lords. You dogs, you have no right to the title of knights. Goodbye! Okay. What can we do? What will we do? Free block. Yo, hey, Biscuit. I love magnets. I know how they work. Camera does kind of like to do whatever. I moved so fast that I looped them. All right, magnets. Oh, I couldn't see him. You pick up money. Oh! Please take care of yourself now. He fucking ran. That's not permissible. Perfect genocide every time. I forgot that was a thing that they would do. Oh, do I have to go through the whole cutscene again? I do. And I'm not emulating, so I can't fast forward. Okay, well, we can also explore something now. Discount lands it. No, don't. The other option. No, please don't. I'm sorry, I spoke without considering your feelings. Oh, your offer made me happy, but Catalina hates me. Princess, you're wise enough to decide this matter for yourself. However, you retire such wisdom. Visit me in my castle. I should be waiting with tea and biscuits. And do they still lock him out? I know in Deception 2 there's different endings based on who does and doesn't get away. This one, I don't recall. I know there's not... This is a side story, so it doesn't matter. Oh no. Oh, they actually leave. They actually leave. Oh god. This is terrible. They actually run away. That's not acceptable. Boo! Boo, I say! Terrible! Terrible. Well then, in that case, since we're questioning, guide and walkthrough, we gotta sit through this again. Discount lands it. Yeah, I am saying Viscount, because I don't know if you say it Viscount or not. Okay. Lovey-dovey. Alright then. Well, since I need to do big hurt and big damage. Okay, now I can skip because I don't have a decision to make. Got it. Alright, we're going to a different room. We're going to hustle out of here. I'm already pre-cooking. Nah, let's just go. Alright, we're going to... Got a steak launcher. There's that. Alright, cool. Black torch. Black torch. Obelisk. Stained glass. I don't know what knocks it down, though. I mean, it's clear what happens. But we need... Trap of bears. I'm going to go for arrow slit to pile on the damage. Do a wash pin. Set that off. Alright, anybody want to stand in the stupid? Oh no, he said no! Oh dear. Alright then. Ah! Oh, he just fights it. Okay, that's a problem. Do I not have anything, or are they just these just the wrong guys? All right. Well. Nope. Really, guys? You're immune to everything I have right now? There he goes. That's correct. Wait, that was out of order, though. He's on fire. Okay, no, he's not leaving yet. Good. Go over there. Guys, come on! Okay, well, I'm glad that hit him. We should have killed you as soon as I saw you. That was the reason we came here. Oh, he burned out. Weird. Alright. Things turns out this way, then you must really be... I never looked at their stats either, so that's on me. That whole shenanigans is on me. Terrible. Terrible antics. Discount lands it. Well, that sucked. Oh well. Oh no, can't get that. Torture chamber key. Rip discount. Alright. Next time, Chapter 2.
All combat is over. Now that you've tasted victory, I'm sure you'll be back.